Okay, guys, if you have any questions, I would like you to write on the chat, not on the Q&A, write on the chat. Okay. No. All right. We're going to start. All right. Okay, guys, everything ready? Let's start. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody it's okay from wherever you are on the world. Good morning, good evening, good night. I hope you are having a good week. Let's start with the live market analysis today. I'm Carlos. Info on the FX. You know me already, and other people is new, so just relax. If you have any questions, just write in the chat. So what we do is basically we review all the pairs. How are they behaving? What are they doing? How are the traders? The sentiment. What is the sentiment behind the chart right now? And the market condition, also news and what can happen in the next week. So, everybody ready? Let's go. We always start with euro dollar. Is one of the main pairs. So, this is a daily chart of the euro dollar. Let's go to weekly. Euro has been on a strong downtrend, is getting stronger. You can see how big the momentum is getting stronger, bigger sell-offs, but it's also getting many people, new people going short. We are having a nice short covering rally right now. That is my expectation. Hello? George, re-enter the room. Sound is okay. If it's only you, yeah, exactly. So let's keep on track. So what is happening, for me at least, how I view it, it's what I'm seeing right now in the euro dollar is first, everybody is saying one parity. It's like parity. Everybody is looking at parity. So eventually I thought, eventually we will get there eventually because it's so discounted, but it's not going to be easy to get there, right? Just stop it at it made a low at 104.61, right? I'm gonna put the classical levels. So that is the low we made. Everybody is looking parity, but as I said, it's not going to be easy because it's so discounted, so much discounted on the trade that a nice sell-off, some people get trapped. So, well, first of all, this is my favorite level for going short right now on the euro dollar. All right, I'm gonna put it on red. It's 110.96. Why? It's the momentum low we made on a big sell-off. Then we have a week, 2 weeks of news, 2 weeks of news and a little bit of volatility going down and then a breakout down. So all this area, I don't say it can continue higher. It can go maybe a little bit higher. But I will be starting to be looking to go short on 1.1096. That will be our first start. All right, at 1096. That will be the next target. If we get stopped out, that it can happen, you need to be aware of that. All right, you need to accept that you can get stopped out on a trade. It's normal. The second area we will be looking for going long is the 112.77. Right? The same thing. Small stop, take profit is open. This will be the next area. Why? Because we have many lows here, marginal lows. Yes, they are inside the box. They are not outside, but we have the breakout there that day, the 26th of February. That's the day of the breakout. Then a couple of days of three dojis, no direction apparently, but then boom, we have the breakdown. So on some pairs, the dollar has been taking this rally of this day out, the high of this 440 pips candle here. On euro dollar, it didn't happen. So I'm expecting at least that it can happen. Let me show you. Let's go to dollar index 1 second. Okay, so this is the contrary of the euro, basically. It's the dollar index. You can see it's on a bona fide and very strong uptrend. But it never also took the low here today. That was a nice expectation for me. But you can see how it tested to the peep here one time. And today the low is 11.1891. So it was very near the low today. But I'm expecting this to go a little bit lower. At least it's my expectation. But I'm willing to change that if price is not going to agree with me. So first, on a daily time frame, euro dollar daily weekly time frame, I want to be short. All of these moves are just pullbacks on the direction of the main trend that is down. All right? So I want to short here. In case you get a stopper out in the second time, this is the last trade I will be doing. I mean, if the price goes up like that, if the price starts already to change the wave, then I will not be looking to go in short. Okay, you need to be aware of that also. When you play a retest, you want the price to go fast to your target, to your entry. And then usually many times fast approach is the price go away fast also. It go up, you get on the trade and boom, you want it to be fast. But you can play a failure here. It will be the last place we will be looking. All right, everybody knows how to play that, right? So these are our three levels for going short euro dollar right now. Let's go to an intraday level right now. This is 4-hour chart. You can see how we made a small failure here. More people was getting short here, getting trapped. Now they need to cover, creating a buying power. So on a H4, it's bullish. It's already doing higher highs and higher lows. So H4 and below, I will be looking to go long right now. Buying new breakouts, I don't recommend that. I will be liking to buy in some retests. Let's go to 2-hour chart. This has been tested already here at Kiss and Boot. So we are not going to play that level. It's not fresh. But this is not a bad area to go long if we do some kind of failure here. All right, it's not a bad area. And also this area is a little bit, there is a bit of support here. All right, so these are our levels for going long right now. If you want to buy a breakout, I mean, it doesn't have too much sense. Well, you have 70 pips here to the short area, right? The short retest. So what we want to do is get in long here and take profit on the red line, okay? Or vice versa. I mean, if you are short on a downtrend, then forget about these levels. All right, you want to break them. All right, long failure here. and a retest at 165.64, sorry. All right, any questions with euro dollar? For me, it's clear. This is the plan for the euro dollar for the next week. Okay, let's move on. So let's finish with the euro pairs. I want to look at euro pound. It's very interesting, euro pound right now. It has been also on a downtrend, like all the euro pairs, like the majority of the euro pairs. But we recently stopped it in a nice place to the pip here. All right, you can see how these levels works exactly. We have a high here, right to the left. This is a weekly chart, and then it has been tested to the pip. This level was fresh, okay? It's a fresh level to go long. So if you took the trade, congratulations. You have a high here, a couple of highs here, then a breakout, and we never tested the level, all right? We never tested. Just 2 weeks ago, it tested to the pip, right? If you are long from there, great. But this is giving us also the bias short term is up. Even if this is on a downtrend, technically speaking, having in mind the background that is all the longs on the dollar index are covering, so it's going to create euro strength by default. You follow me, guys? If the dollar index, if all these people get long, you know how the trend followers, they trade, right? Big boys, a lot of money, they trail the stops below the lows. Okay, here, now we put it here, now we put it here, now we put it, this is a daily one, yeah. You put it here and then boom, you get out. Yeah, we are going to finish, yeah, it's not done. So, absolutely, George, we can get it. We can get it. Why not? I mean, the trends, they need to change in 1 minute, then 1 hour, then 4 hours, and then on daily it changes. But first, it's going to be lower time frames. And on a lower time frame, obviously, this is already going up. So the bias here for me, short term, on the next month, it's long. I'm going to put some levels. Going back down to daily. All right, so this is euro pound daily. You can see it how it changes. It was very hard to. It's hard to take this kind of V-shape reversals. It's hard, right? We have a small failure here, red candle that didn't make a new low, but it's hard to make this kind of reversals. If you compare with euro dollar, you can see how the pound is weaker, right? This is less movement than euro pound. So that means that the pound dollar is weaker than the euro dollar. Adele, yeah, I mean, in daily chart, euro dollar seems to be going down, he said. Yeah, I mean, it's going down, but price don't move in one direction only. Price always move in 2 directions. Goes up a little, goes down a lot. Goes up a little, goes down a lot. That will be a downtrend. But you need to be aware that the trends, they change from smaller things like this. For me, it's just a rally of the shorts getting out. Okay? It's just a rally of the shorts getting out. Technically speaking and fundamentally, it's still a downtrend on daily. So let's go to continue with euro pound. Yeah, exactly, George. That's what I'm trying to explain here. Euro dollar is going up and euro pound is going up. So that means that the euro is stronger than the pound right now. So this can continue. So we want to be long, that's for sure. I'm looking at some levels here for retest. I like this level. Let's go down for hours. I like this level. We have some highs and the breakout. So this is a nice level. I like it. If we get a chance of getting the price. Okay. This is not a bad level. Also the lower one, because it's from daily. It's an old level from daily. Previously it has been proven. I think it's 7250. So the key with these things is, you say, well, that it's going down, you buy, you get a stopper out, you buy, you get a stopper out. I mean, the thing is, you need to have clear that when you are buying at discount, you need to have very clear that you are on the trend. Because then you keep buying, and suddenly it's a downtrend and you have been buying on the downtrend. You should try this only if you are if you have done your homework on the sentiment and the trend analysis. Also, you don't want to do this with big stops. You want to control the risk. You don't want to do this more than 3 times, like buying. If let's say this goes like that, right? You don't want to be buying. You do 3 times, and then the structure, the wave structure, should change, and you will be looking for shorts. But why I like this kind of trades? Why? Because you can get in the direction of the trend with a very small stop loss, very small. It's all about high hit ratio and risk reward and a little bit of money management. If I can get out, if I can get long here and put a 10, 20 pips stop loss, it doesn't matter if it get me stopped out, if I get a stopper out, because one of these trades is gonna do like that, because I'm on the direction of the trend. It's going to make a new high here. Imagine this is the price, this thing, and it's going to make you 5 to 1, 10 to 1, this the reward. That way you can miss many trades. I can fail 9 trades, but if this gives me 10 to 1, then I'm in profit. 1 error, it's how we call, all right? So that's why I like this kind of trades. A discount in the direction of the main trend. A small stop loss and big profit margin. This for going long on the retest. On the breakout side, I mean, there is one low here, but it's not anymore clean. I mean, for me, it's obvious. The next breakout is the high of today. You buy 1 day high. All right, this will be a nice place. Look at also 0.74. All right, it's a round number, and you want to have that on mind. If we get broke above that, let it ride. We have a question from Jen. Hello, Carlos. Please, can I ask your view regarding cable on 4-hour chart? Does the 4-hour chart show weakness? Does the 4-hour chart suggest price going to retest 147.80 and possibly lower? Thank you. I'm gonna look at it later in a bit. Let's finish with the euro pairs. 1 sec, then, and then I look at the cable. So let's look at euro yen. You're welcome. Yes, this is euro yen daily chart. Let me look at weekly. we have some high here, and these are not like, yeah, you can say, no, but you put a line whenever you want. No, this is not random. These are key levels you want to have in mind. But overall, it's still on a downtrend, technically speaking, right? This is not a bad level to scalp intraday. 130, 130. So it's the same thing. I expect the euro to go up a bit because the dollar, the people is getting out of the dollar right now, taking profit. This strengthens the euro. So euro-yen is in a downtrend. Long-term trades, I want to be short, but on intraday, maybe we can look for some long entries. Let me look at that. Euro-yen. This is not a bad level. We are going to look at it, Pan, right now. In a bit. All right. So intraday, I would like to go long this level 130, 132. Let's make it round. So round number, beautiful number. All right. With a small stop here, very small stop. But this will be the last place I will be looking for longs. If we get to start these things down, and failures here, you can see how it's failing to make new highs. It's a bull trap. I will be looking to short this. All right, I will not like many failures there because then my bias is to the downside if the waves change. So this is the only place I want to go long retest. And sorry, also the breakout here. See on daily. All right. It's better you make the high. 130.33. In the case that you see it's 9 o'clock London time or it's 8 o'clock New York time, you see there is volatility, you see there is volume, you see there is people moving it, you see activity, then you do the breakout. Don't do it on the Tokyo session. Don't do it when there are news and the spread is 10 pips. Don't do it. Have a little bit of common sense with that, right? Many people have good strategies, good ideas, good things, but they don't have the common sense, so they don't make money. For going short, there is a nice level here, but we are a little bit far away. You never know. On the weekly chart, let's go down daily. These lows are good. I like this low. Let's make this low. For going short, that will be your target for the longs. If you get a stopper out here, the next area will be a failure here of this high. On 3.6, I think it's 60, 65. Okay. This is the plan for the euro yen. Okay, short term we can expect some bounce back to the upside. Obviously, let's say anything can happen. You know, if we break the low here, I will be going short. The same with the dollar. If we break this low, I will be going short with the target of 1. Okay, there is still a lot of room to do this trade. Okay, go short to the 1 target. So this is euro yen, euro dollar. We have done euro pound also. I think I'm gonna focus on other pairs. The euro pairs are mainly done. If you want to go long euro, find a weak pair. Okay, a weak currency. So let's go to the next. I'm gonna do pound dollar, pound yen. So this is pound dollar daily. Let me put some data. It was from 2009, 6 years on a triangle, and now looks like we broke the triangle to the upside, but then we recovered everything back down again, moving from a failure here. This kind of trades that only happen once over 5 or 10 years. You go short there. It's one trade a year and go away. So, but then I was expecting we were expecting some pullback from this area, some movement higher, but it never happened. It never happened. Instead, we have pound weakness, and I'm still bearish on the pair. We have nice target to the downside here and here. These are long-term targets, right? Places you want to be looking to. The price will test. It's very probably like magnets. Anyway, let's go down to daily. We want to go short. I will not care about going long. Obviously, there is a nice level here, but it's not fresh. It's the 150. Let's make it round. Oh my God, I did something. Okay. Obviously, the day of the short covering, you will get stopper out, that's for sure. So that's why you want to have a small stop losses. But then at the next day, it has been tested. So this is a nice level to go short, but it's not fresh. If you want to scalp again, take care because it's not fresh. On this area, it's a lot of noise, thick-tack, going up and down. Well, this is the first level I want also to go short. This key point is the 48.30. It's a nice level. And nothing else. I cannot see more levels on a big time frame right now. Obviously, you want to sell the breakouts here of the lows. If you didn't have a chance to get into this sort of breakout. Let's go to intraday. It's the same thing. This is 1 hour chart. I will be looking for sorting the breakout below this 148.30, and I will be looking to go short a retest here. It will be a failure of these highs on a 1 hour chart. You want the price to go maybe like that a little bit, and then you want to go short, right? So this is the levels for the pound dollar. Let me address your question, Jen. 4 hour chart, let me see. Does the 4 hour going to retest 47.80? 47.80 looks like Jen. You can see the inability to continue higher. All right, this is resistance. Also on the order book of the main brokers, the majority of the people is long. So this is why I don't want to go long neither. And the structure is confirming it. So, okay. All right. Pound yen. So we are testing this area of confluence here. We have some levels, but has not been tested. The low is 70.48, 85, so it was not tested anyway. This is more messy. This is more messy. You can see one day up, down, up, down, up, down. It's more noise. It's more. It's not clean. Still, I will be looking for going short. Fresh levels. I like this low from this candle, from this red candle. And obviously, if we break these lows also, I will be like to go in short. All right, I will look it on an intraday in a sec. Okay, let's make it round. 77. Let's go to intraday. You can see how the yen is stronger than the dollar right now. Sorry. You can see that, right? If you compare to pound dollar, right? Do you see the difference? I hope you see. That's my job, to train your eyes. So it's weaker than the pound yen is. The yen is stronger than the dollar right now. So I want to go short below 177, 715 on an intraday level. I will like to do maybe a failure here at this high, 79.25. Okay, like this one, like that one. I want to play that kind of trade. Make a picture of it here. Can you see that, guys? When I'm talking about failures, that is what I'm talking about. It breaks 20 pips, but then it closes below to go short. Okay, so I want to play the same thing here. In the case we get some strength in the short term, it's still weak. So these are the three kind of entries: breakout, retest, and failures. Don't complicate it. All right, when I put it on an horizontal line, I think it's more clean. All right, so these are the levels for going short the pound yen. On 1 hour, I don't see many things, so let's keep it clean. This is the pound yen. We did pound dollar. What else, if there is any interest in a pound pair, if somebody have any? Jen is asking what close we have on the, it's a hammer. This is a hammer. It's asking if it's a doji or a hammer. It's a hammer. Okay. Failed hammer, because you expect, when you have that, you expect a continuation up. At least that is what the textbook says. Yes, we can do pound kiwi fast and oil, yeah. Boyki is asking, how do you handle fundamentals? I mean, how I handle it, it's, for me, it's, you want to see, it's like two brothers of the same family. Fundamentals is one brother, technical is another brother. You want to see if they are lying to you or not. One guy can say, no, but it's weak, and then you look at the chart and it's going up. Then it doesn't matter if it's a hammer. If it's a hammer, it doesn't matter. It's just a hammer, bullish hammer. Period. Period. It doesn't need to. The market is not fixed. It's like it's a hammer, but it can continue down. Okay. It's the same. It can be good news and it can go down with good news. Boyki, I'm more dependent on the news. For example, if euro dollar right now, we know that they are printing 60 billions a month, I give more weight to this new than the Spanish CPI or French GDP. It's important, but it's not the same, right? So not all the news have the same weight. You need to take them with different weight. So the QE from Europe, that is important. It's like, don't fight the central bank. It doesn't matter. My favorite side is short, short, short. I'm crazy to get in a short above this area, 110, 112, 115, right? Even I can be short here, here, and do a long-term trade. It doesn't matter. The bank is printing euros, right? So it's hard for this to go to the moon, right? So I'm more a technical guy. If you ask me what percentages, I will say 70, 80% technical and 30 or 20% fundamental. But it's it's a long topic, a big topic. Jen is asking, do you see a target low for cable at 147.50 based on the trend line? 47.50 or even lower. It can go even lower. 45.7. 45.7. Based on the trend line. I mean, I don't use trend lines, but it can go there absolutely. It's not so far away. It's only 300 pips. So yeah, it can go. But you need to look at the price. Where? In what pair, Linda? In what pair? I need to move on. Which pound kiwi? Euro dollar. You're welcome then. I think it was euro dollar. Yeah, I mean, I want to go a sort of failure here. Also the same here on euro yen. Pound dollar only long right now. Pound yen, maybe it was pound yen, I think. Okay, so pound kiwi, you know how it's the, Linda, you know how the failure works, right? Price goes up, you wait for the price to come back again, and then you go short. Let's go to pound kiwi, and then we move on the dollar pairs. The dollar the main currency, being the quote currency. This is pound kiwi. It's going down with momentum. This is 800 pips. Keep in mind that the pip value here, the pip value here, it's lower. Yes, Linda, you can call it many words. Don't get confused. Failure means a failure to break out. You can call it swing failure pattern, or you can call it fails breakout, or fade. Okay, that's how many words for the same thing. Fade, swing failure, false breakout, whatever. I call it a failure. So pound kiwi going down with momentum, but you can see big swings all over. Big swings here. If you want to trade this, do it on a big time frame and with big stop because a lot of volatility. One day, 300, 400 pips, you can get a stopper out easily. Easily. I would like to be trading clean charts. But for me, it's a short, George. For me, it's a short. Right now, well, maybe not now. I don't want to chase the price. And we are also in a previous area of a bounce, right? This will be a demand area, like somebody draws like that. Let me find some levels for you. Let me check. This is 198. But this is not fresh. Maybe 197. We have a key level. Here, 197.80. But as I said, it's noisy. It's very noisy, but at least it's not so, it has been proven. It's not a bad level. I mean, if you want to be very aggressive, you can go short the low. $9.44, right? And also you can short a retest. Also here, it's not fresh. So watch out the risk. And also this level for going short. All right, one sec, text here. I'm gonna put it the levels. And we move to the next pair. 197.80. 96. All right, obviously, the higher it goes, is like more discount, right? So after 800 pips move, you can expect 400 or 300 discount. So if it's very weak, it will stop here. But usually you can get to the next place. If you want to try the first one with very small stop loss, in very small risk, go ahead. I do it every time. Sometimes you get surprised and it just works and then it make a new low. You never know. So let's move on dollar yen, dollar Swiss, dollar CAD. I'm gonna start with dollar CAD. You're welcome. Oh, I think it was George who was asking. Doesn't matter. For everybody. So dollar CAD, I love this trade. This was the trade of the last week for me. It's going up, going up, going up. It's getting parabolic. We have a small coiling pattern here, or a flag, or whatever you want to call it. It's getting the volatility, it's getting narrow, and then when you have the breakout, this is like an advertise of, hey guys, get long. It's like an ad on the TV. Everybody get long, the dollar CAD, everybody, you know, like a TV advertising. Get long, dollar CAD. Sorry for that. Everybody get long. I mean, one day maybe we got some, maybe one day we have some news. Hey, are you long dollar CAD already? Go and do so. Dollar CAD, you bet you are long. American TV or something like that. We reached the yeah, Pan, I'm working on that. Maybe next day you see me on a TV studio doing this. Yeah, it will be fun. Thank you. Fun show. We are going to do it. So everybody get long. It tries to break the high. I'm talking about the history. That's easy, right? Because it's like reading a textbook, right? This is what happened and da-da-da, but I'm explaining my view of it. So it break one high. It break the high, very important high, close below. But the next day we didn't have sell-off. The trade's a little bit above. it closed below. The next day it's green, but it didn't break, and then we have the news of the day of the news. It breaks the level. It breaks the previous daily highs, so it's even more advertising, go long, 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 and then you have the sad story, the kaput. No, but they told me to go long. I saw on the TV. Sorry, but kaput. And the guys who are still long, I don't know. I mean, there is still food below. There is a lot of stops here. Anyway, let me look at something very fast. Yeah, I mean, there is still a majority of the people is long dollar cat. So I want to be short right now. I mean, not right now, but in this moment, I prefer to go short. So let's go fast. Time is flying very fast. I want to short here this breakout. What I'm really what I want is all these long people, the people who is long and trailing the stops and all of that, I want them to chicken out and close, creating even a more steep move here down. So 23. New TV we are doing Boiki. New TV. We have a new project, and it's a project, but it's going to be in Spanish. Carlos TV. No. No. Naked trading TV, something like that. Yeah, Linda. Yeah. I mean, they say, make money and you will be happy. No, I don't agree. It's be happy and then you will make money. It's first you need to be happy first to make money. Second, last. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Vista is asking, isn't this loony trade subject to impact of crude oil? Yeah, it is. Canadian is the Canadian dollar is a very commodity currency, very it's pegged to oil a bit. So yeah, and we said we are going to look at oil also. So it's better if I can focus a bit, getting off track. Yeah, I mean, there is some confluence, there is some similarity. We have the same failure on a rally. I mean, don't get me wrong, dollar cat is on an uptrend, but technically speaking, right now I don't want to go short. What I'm going to treat this is really what we call the trend change point here. Yeah, George, we're going to look at it in 2 minutes. This is the trend change point, guys, the 123.61, right? So if you go short here, I know that you can get a stopper out. I will reverse. Okay, for me, this is a stop and reverse trade. Because it can happen that the longs don't chicken out and people buy again, so you have a failure. I will go short first. I will not go long directly. I will like to go short first, and then if it get me out, I will try to get a price around the level again. Don't rush, don't chase the price. It's very probably that you get a retest there. Anyway, let me move on. I would love to be with you guys like all day here having fun. So this is the level where you can do both actually. 123.61. For going long, I mean already we have some failure here on intraday, but it's gone, so you cannot take this anymore. I mean, in this area, you may want to play a little bit of going back to value, right? It's the same thing always we have on previous conditions. I would like to go long above the level. And I'm going to put it on red so it's more easy for your eye. So I would like to go, let me back to daily. I would like to go long above, but if I get a stopper out, I will reverse. 127.97. Okay, this is my plan for the dollar cat. I will not be doing anything in the middle. All right, if you want to maybe scalp, this is some area you can maybe scalp, some highs here. All right. Yeah, thank you, Boyki. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's true. Let me go fast because I have another webinar at 5 o'clock, so I want to finish this with all the pairs. Let me look at dollar yen fast, and then we do oil, and it's done. Very fast. It's dollar yen, maybe here. This is dollar yen. You can see how it's not so weak like the cat. We have the same failure. This was the 10th. This was before. This was after. So you can see that here I want to be buyer. Not now. I will wait for a breakout so it confirms. Here 121.840. That will be my level for going long. And for going short, now it's getting some strength right now. One sec. This is not very clean. Level. You can have it on mine, the 120.80. But for going short, if the structure and the wave behavior start to change, like it's making failure to make a new high, I will like to go short here and 118. And the target is obviously this origin. It is the big level, the 115.55. If you get a stopper out right now here, it's not a bad idea to do a stop and reverse here. In the case you get a stopper out, because if it's not failing up, try to go long there. If this do like that, then do that, don't do the stop and reverse. All right? Only if we fail to make a new high, you can do the stop and reverse. If it continue lower, right now, you go short. Let's look at oil, and we are done. We have a couple of minutes. Oil, as you know, it has been weak for a very long time. Well, not too much, but we have the 50 level. I always like to have that level on mine, very psychological level. So right now, I mean, I want to be bearish because the technically speaking is a downtrend. One sec, then one sec. So we are doing a failure here. This is it's basically a long signal. It's a buy signal, but counter trend. So be aware of that. We have some levels here to go short. Maybe they are not bad levels in more intraday level. Let me draw them here. Today, I mean, it has been tested already, but it was like low breakout retest. So it's not fresh. It's not fresh. But for me, also, you can try to get short at the 50 level. It always has nice work as a pivot price. 147.23 for oil. I don't get your question, Jen, the last one, not this one, the other one. Also, I will like to do in failures to go short here as long as the structure is still bearish, okay? If the price right now goes like that and then comes below, I will be looking for shorts. Okay, I don't know where it's going to stop here, or make a new low. That's it. You cannot, my job is not to predict where it's going to stop, but when I'm going to get in and what. Oil is 147.23 at present. No, oil is not at 147. Well, 147 is 47.24. I don't project anything. I don't know what is going to be oil. And I don't want to know. I don't care. I want to know where are my levels where is my stop loss, what is my target, my sentiment, my trend, what is the trend going up, down, what is the people. And maybe you want to look at dollar Swiss very fast, but I'm not going to draw the levels because I don't have time, but it's not a bad pair to go short the dollar. Okay, we close the gap. Virtually we close it mainly, right? You can see that we tested some lows before the drop here, the Swiss National Bank floor, and I mean it was on an uptrend and it's still an uptrend. But if you want to short some dollars overall because you think and you see, guys, that the dollar index is getting, you see the dollar index is getting hit hard to the downside, and you say, hey, let's sell a little bit of dollars. It's not a bad pair because you can see how it's making after the news momentum low, and then we break that low. So the Swiss is stronger than the pound dollar, for example, that didn't break the low, or the dollar yen that didn't break the low, only a bit, right? Or dollar CAD that failed, it fails to break the low of the news. Okay, so dollar Swiss is breaking it and it's going down. So I would like to be selling new lows, selling retest here, and maybe a failure of some level. Okay, these are the trades for this week. For example, here is not a trade going short at 96.23, Swiss 96.23 with a small stop. Okay, guys, any question, anything you want me to address? I have 1 minute. It's already the 2 minutes to go. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you my email if somebody needs anything, or you want to send me some chart or whatever. That's my email. Jen, if you want to keep asking me things, I'm open. I will always open. And guys, thank you, everybody. Jen, send me an, and I will the with or on Skype. I think I have you maybe on Skype. It was a pleasure for me. Thank you, everybody, for being today. Thank you with FX having me on the day.